Are you tired of inefficient business processes holding you back? As a business leader, you oversee many operations, and it's your responsibility to ensure their efficiency. In our last video, we discussed how to identify bottlenecks and their root causes. Today, we will share a 6-step strategy that you can use to fix them. I am Linda Granfors.
And I am Alessandro Carpentiero. We at Beyond Sapiens use strategy and well-being to maximize your business potential.
Number 1 is setting clear goals for how you will start improving a business process. If your process is lacking, it's crucial for you to first understand if the process is serving your end goal or not. This allows you to identify how essential the process itself is and how much you need to change things within it. If the process is building towards the business goals, good. Then you will need to clarify the goals of how to improve the process itself. A helpful metaphor for this exercise could be a staircase, for example. Each step must be defined and in place to reach the top of the staircase. Similarly, to achieve your business goals, it's crucial to set smaller, achievable goals along the way. These incremental steps are just as important as the ultimate objective when it comes to fixing inefficiencies in your business processes. In case you find that the process does not serve your business goals, then you must evaluate if it's worth investing time and resources to improve it, or if it should be replaced or removed entirely. Ultimately, you want a clear goal for the process, whether improving or removing it, and smaller goals to facilitate that change.
Now that you have a clear goal, it's time to create a comprehensive plan of action to achieve it. The more specific you are, the better. This will create clarity around your team and positively impact performance. To develop a solid plan, break it down into 3 main parts. The first step is to define the actions needed to improve the inefficient process you identified. Let's use the example of a customer experience team prioritizing quick response times over quality answers. A specific action could be to increase the target response time so that the team feels less pressure to reply quickly and can focus on providing high-quality answers. While the second step is to consider which resources are needed for the implementation. This could be personnel, equipment, or software. For our example, this could be creating an Excel sheet where you track and compare the key metrics of all the cases the team handles. Lastly, to keep everyone on track, it's important to set a timeline with clear deadlines for completing the improvement process. This will increase momentum and help focus efforts on achieving the goal. Remember, specificity is key here. And the more detailed your plan is, the easier it will be to measure progress and adjust as needed.
Now that you have a clear plan, your success with it may come down to how well its implementation is managed. As we know, the plan does not fulfill itself, and before it's translated from paper into practice, it requires a couple of things. The most crucial step is to make the plan clear for everyone involved. This often comes down to 2 things: clear roles and responsibilities. Adding to Alessandro's example, you could assign a team champion who is leading the change and keeping everyone accountable, while another team member could be responsible for measuring and monitoring progress. By ensuring that each team member knows their role and which tasks are their responsibility, your plan is already much closer to success. This will allow everyone to feel part of the mission and have the needed awareness to bring your plan into life.
Now that you have developed a clear action plan, setting up a system to track and analyze data before jumping straight to the implementation phase is essential. This will help you monitor progress toward achieving your plan's goal. When tracking progress, it's important to identify the key metrics that will be used to measure the effectiveness of the implementation. As the saying goes, what you focus on expands. Continuing with our customer experience example, you might decide to increase the target response time, let's say by 20%, to see if that positively affects the response's quality. So in this case, the key metrics to track progress would be, for example, response time and customer satisfaction. By monitoring progress and analyzing these metrics throughout a few hundred cases, you'll see if that 20% increase in response time positively and for how much influences customer satisfaction. This will help you build towards the ultimate sweet spot, where your team provides quick and complete answers that make your customers and support team happy.
At this point, you're already far with your process improvement and have many tools to monitor and increase process efficiency. So the next step is to stop and reflect. We often implement changes and go all in due to the excitement of improving things. However, stopping and seeing what needs to be adjusted is also essential. If you think about it, your plan of action, goals, and responsibilities were all created based on hypotheses, not proven facts. This means that we can never be 100% sure that what we implemented is the ultimate truth or the only right choice. That's why every improvement process requires adjustments along the way to maintain relevance and ensure that the best possible outcome is reached.
Achieving your goal of improving a business process is just the beginning. Continuous improvement, in fact, is the only way to succeed in the long run. And the great thing about fixing a business process inefficiency is that it will help you shed light on other underlying issues leading to future improvements. So rather than just fixing one process and going back to business as usual, strive for stacking up improvements, one after the other. Building a culture that encourages continuous improvement is critical to achieving this goal. This includes regularly seeking feedback from employees, customers, and stakeholders to identify areas for improvement and allow them to contribute. Remember, you can't do it alone. Collaboration, in fact, is crucial for any kind of success. And that's why, no matter how much you should be focused on improving all the time, don't forget to celebrate your team's accomplishments along the way. That will boost morale and reinforce the importance of continuous improvement, something of the essence for building a sustainable business.
We hope this 6-step strategy sparked some ideas for you and broadened your perspective on process improvement. We at Beyond Sapiens believe that a structured approach that focuses on building up through small improvements creates the most significant change, which is an integral part of our business maximization program. If you have any questions or want us to assess your company, please book a call or test our free business maximization assessment. You can find all the details in the description.
And if you want to expand your knowledge and grow your business sustainably, please subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss our weekly research-based videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.